Yo guys, what's up? I'm Black and Prime here with episode 46 of my Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play. In the last episode, we made our way from about here. There's before this bandit. Where is that bandit camp? We passed bandit camp on the way, and it's not on the map. Oh, here it is. So we started about here and made our way to about here. It took about 40 minutes, and we defeated two brand new enemies. Two brand new, I guess that's fine to say. Anyway, the Behemoth, let's go to the machine catalog real quick. The Behemoth, which is one of my favorite not unique, but like elite, super big enemies. This is actually one of the easiest ones to fight in my opinion, because once you get the strategy of dodging and shooting the force loaders off, I didn't actually know the name of that part. The force loaders, it's an easy enemy. I would highly suggest using freeze arrows as well to freeze it. Shoot the two canisters on his butt. Seriously, watch the episode. There was a great moment where I almost got ran over by one and just shot the arrow just in time and killed it, which was awesome. And we also met the Deathbringer, which is basically a corruptor but on steroids. I mean, look at that thing. It's like six-legged death, basically, hence the name Deathbringer. Where is there's the corruptor. See, compared to the corruptor is a lot smaller, four-legged. It kind of has a scorpion tail, but this doesn't have a tail, but it makes up for it in just sheer gun power. I mean, it has like 3 miniguns. It has like a lot of missiles and stuff. It's a pretty deadly enemy, but they're fun to fight, but not the hardest enemy to fight. In my opinion, that would go to the Stormbirds. Stormbirds are really strong. Do we have any more human enemies, actually? And this is, we actually already explored this area last episode. I just had to backtrack to this campsite to save between episodes. By the way, if you're watching this and wondering like why I'm recording at 10 a.m. instead of my normal like past noon, it's because I have company coming over later, and plus I want to have more time to clean up. I've actually been cleaning up, which is why if you see my hair is like a little sweaty. I had a lot of sweat on my forehead, but I guess since I have air conditioning on me, it's gone now. But yeah, I've been cleaning up my house for company. It's only going to be a few of my friends. We're going to be watching some movies and stuff, just hanging out, maybe some games and swim and things like that. It's not going to be like a 4th of July party that I had this year, but it's just going to be us. It's nice. Plus, I get to hardly hang out with these guys. I kind of hang out with my one of my other friends more than them, so it's nice to hang out with them. I don't have favorites, okay? I like all my friends pretty much equally. That does sound like I have favorites. It's just that I have more in common with one of my friends than I do with the rest. This rat is freaking... Jesus Christ, this rat! Thank you, game. Okay, it's official. These rats are making the thumbnail this episode. I don't care what people say. But there's gonna be I'm gonna look up Horizon Zero Dawn rat and get like I believe it's got a clip art where you could just like attach it to like any image without having to like edit around it to get rid of like the background. That's what it says on Google Images, which is where I get a lot of my thumbnail stuff. Actually, all my thumbnail stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I killed that one in one shot. Son of a bitch. I just reminded myself of the episode of Rick and Morty, the one where Rick turned himself into a pickle and fought a bunch of rats. That was a good episode. I don't care what anyone says. I love that episode. It's one of my favorite ones of that. It's probably my favorite episode of that season so far. It's not my favorite episode ever, but it's just for that season specifically. Oh, the recent one was not too shabby. Noob. The character, the weakest superhero in that group was named Noob, so you know. It was a good episode. It was kind of each episode's like a spoof of like a different sci-fi franchise. And the recent episode last Sunday was basically Justice League and Avengers superhero stuff. It was a pretty decent episode, but I liked the one before, which I can't remember what exactly was the movie they were going for. I think it was just like every action movie, like Ocean's 13 or Ocean's 12 kind of thing, you know? Just all-out action, like Die Hard, maybe? Let me know if I'm wrong. I haven't seen any of those movies. I think I saw like Ocean's 12 or something like that once, but I can't remember since there's like, too many of them and I get mixed up with the numbers all the time. Really, there's no enemies around? I would think there would be a lot of enemies guarding this place coming up. I'm just saying. Something I just have to say real quick, I might be splitting Maker's End into 2 episodes because I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a pretty lengthy dungeon. So, we'll see.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days after for your meeting with Mr. Fair. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of
Okay,
years
that reminds me of when I was playing Mad Max the other day. I slipped off an edge and like hit this other little ledge, and then I fell like 100 feet and still lived with no damage somehow. I guess I was in recovery still when I hit the ground, which is neat, I guess. Anyway.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of
By
control.
the way, the drink I'm having is the Bai Antioxidant Super Tea Areno Peach Tea. It's okay. Actually, now that I taste it more. Yep, that's definitely peach. That's way more peachy than I thought the first time. I guess it's just like, you have to get used to it. It's pretty good, but I like the Raspberry Super Tea one more. Sorry. I don't know why I did that tongue click thing again. Anyway, anything else in this room? It doesn't look like it. I meant to do this. I guess it just... Oh. Not bad, not bad. Man, Aloy, you really want to jump on those tables, don't you? Alright, that's everything in that room. I don't really think there's much... Oh, wait, crap, there is. This is why this episode is going to take a while, because I'm going to be exploring like every nook and cranny of these dungeons. There's a lot of good stuff you could get. But it's the first time we've been in one of these since pretty early on in the series, actually. I can't remember the last time we were in one of these ancient building type places. That's what I'm going to call them. I'm not going to call them dungeons. I'm going to call them ancient buildings for now on. It just sounds better. It's not really a dungeon, because dungeons would have like traps and enemies and things like that, like Zelda dungeons and Skyrim stuff, you know. I need to get back to playing Skyrim. Pretty good game. From what I've played. And I need to get back to playing Breath of the Wild too, more like it. You are fudging kidding me. It is 10 a.m. and my brother... No, actually it's almost 11 actually, where I am. My brother decides to show up when he should be either working or not coming home. Typical. Speaking of job.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in that world.
Welcome to Faro
Okay,
Automated
it's just gonna repeat.
Solutions.
I'm out. And that is what the Deathbringer looks like, except they're usually a lot bigger. So, just saying.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, and they stopped to make other kinds of weapons. Why?
So basically, this is the glimpse of what happened in the past and what made the world what it is in this game today. Very simple. Oops. Still used to the Mad Max mechanics. I'm going to say that so much during this Let's Play from now on.
Nothing natural.
Sweet. Hold on. Checking my text. I just got a text from one of my friends. Texting another friend. I just got a message from another friend also. Sorry, I want to answer these now. Get that one short and simple, so I won't waste too much more time. Sorry for that. I promise that I'll try not doing that during a video. I promise. Again, okay? Just saying. So knowing me, I'm probably going to break that promise in like 5 minutes. I'm not good with promises. I really am not. There was a funny image I saw the other day. Actually today, I think, earlier. It could have been last night, but either way. It showed an image of... it was like from Pokemon Go. It basically showed an image of a female Wobbuffet like right behind a Cyndaquil, and it looked like the Wobbuffet was like basically humping the Cyndaquil. It was pretty funny. And how I could tell it was a female Wobbuffet is because female Wobbuffets, you're gonna say like I know way too much about Pokemon, by the way, and I agree, I do. It had what looked like lipstick on its face, which is a sign that it was a female, indeed. Wait, looks like there's a section right over this way. I guess not. Probably was just like maybe it was a room that they were gonna have in this game, but then they just sealed it off because it was like they couldn't think of what they wanted to put in there. Or like the outside of it, where we currently are. Okay, enough wasting time, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Pretty sure I'm going the wrong way, but... Yep. Oh, no. Okay, that's... When it's dimmer, that means it's a lower, higher level. Okay.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
I'll check out all these like data point things some other time. Could be like a bonus video of just me like looking over all the ones I got and then... That actually really scared the crap out of me. Sweet Jesus.
Looks like I can climb here.
what a convenient ladder. Excuse me. It's probably gonna look like I almost puked on that. I'm sorry. But the way I put my hand over my mouth, it just, yeah. Don't worry, I'm not sick, by the way. That was just random sneeze. If I was sick, I would know. I rarely get sick, so. See? Broke the promise. Alright, I told them that I was recording a video, so I would text them later.
It looks like the way up. What's left of it?
Hold up, let's see what's over. Damn, there's a lot of area right here. There's a lot of data points and things like that that are MEs, so it's recommended at least partially that you would go around and check. Plus more information. I mean, yeah. We'll check that out in a second. I just want to look around a little bit more. There's nothing. Okay, let's check out this.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were farm machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They could make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
So out of those 3 enemies that we saw right there, the only one that hasn't been fightable was the Metal Devil. The Metal Devils have frozen up too much, I guess. Though I feel like in the upcoming DLC coming out in November, I feel like the big bad is going to be a Metal Devil. It has to be. There's no way they'll not make that fightable enemy. Though, to be fair, it is a pretty big enemy from what it said. Being able to, like, carry around other enemies, other machines and things like that, they probably made it unfightable for a pretty decent reason. It would be too difficult. I mean, all you have is arrows, and I don't think arrows will do much to it. Then again, we've been able to defeat a lot of other machines with arrows. I mean, to be fair, the arrows are made with it.
I'm angry at Faro. The corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
What I was saying is that, to be fair, we do use the metal parts from those machines, so I guess we're able to, like, damage them because, you know, the armor will be able to pierce their armor, you know. Things like that. Whatnot. Let's climb the ladder. Going up. How many floors? Yeah, I'm definitely splitting this up. To be fair, I did waste a while exploring everything.
Long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this
And I think it gets
easy, Zurek.
pretty much more linear right now, so,
Plants can find a way to hang on up
yeah.
here. Guess I can too.
whoa. No. Aloy. Come on, lady. I hate this stupid auto, I'll grab whatever the frick I want bull crap. Oh, I didn't think that was a grabbable object. Yeah, so I think it's pretty straightforward now.
Toes going numb.
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hartz Timor Energy Combine. Now I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And the day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Okay, so you can go either way. I was just checking if there was anything I was missing. Oh wow, I guess I don't need to split this episode up. I thought there was going to be a lot more, like, you know, explorable floors. Not just pretty linear climbing paths. I haven't played this game in a while. Like I said at the beginning of this Let's Play, I think I said it, I haven't played this game in a while. So, there's things I forgot. Plus all these, like, ancient building ruins look the same. inside at least. And we're just at the top. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a pretty big collectible that you definitely want to grab at the top of this building. I'll be showing that off for sure. Because I'll be honest, I totally skipped it and I had to backtrack all the way to the top of this building again to get it in my playthrough. Aloy, what made you think jumping down was what I wanted to do? You stupid game. Okay. Sorry. Great.
Forget about traveling light.
And we're almost to the top. Ah, I love those convenient yellow spots that tell you where you can jump. I guess it makes it easier though, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not really a deal at all. It's just, I find it funny that the places that you're supposed to jump are highlighted.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
As for that item I was talking about, it is up here. Well, it's not this, it's still further up. But don't forget that either. And there we go.
Keep finding
Power
these
cell.
cells. What do they do?
And then the quick way down, so we don't have to climb all the way down that and stuff like that. As for the power cell, that is for the quest Ancient Armory. And what do we got? 3. In total, there are 5 power cells in the game, so I'm not going to be doing anything with Ancient Armory Quest until we have all of them.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy either privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth comes out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of? Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Ouch.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse described him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Feral robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the older ones had to destroy itself.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal. I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I'm nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists. It's a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a Metal Devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up, to be honest. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Learned it. Why? No, wait. Okay, hold on.
Like breath on the air.
This thing has 11 rocks in it? Or is that just how many I have? Someone just really wanted to put a box full of shit. Damn. Okay. That has to hurt her hands. Rope burn? Ouch. So now we finally get to get these two up here, but not this episode, of course. And I'm probably not going to be doing this Monday either. I'm going to save that for another time. Next episode, I'm going to look at my strategy guide and see if there's any side quests that I could do. Start doing more of them, because there's stuff in the overworld that we still haven't done. We've been doing a lot of side quests in town and things like that. Figure out where the underground is. I'll do that this week, next week. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I really needed to stretch there. Full body stretch feels good. Anyway, that was. I like how she turned very slowly around. Yeah, well, that's it for today's episode. We learned quite a bit about what happened in the past. Found out that one of the big causes of why the world is like this today is because the machines that Pharaoh guy created basically malfunctioned and turned against the planet. There's some invincible rats that took about 100 arrows to kill early on in the episode. Sorry, I'm just collecting items. Rat stuff is pretty rare, so... Anyway. And we got a lot of data points. It was kind of sad not having this filled up, but I'm not really collecting these for this Let's Play, honestly. I mean, I know it's progress and all, but I don't really care. Plus, I think game, as you can see, this is the game completion stuff. Data points is not really on this list. This is one of the games I got super close to 100%ing without even trying for it. I got to like 98%, I think. Or, no, it was like 95, 96% on my personal save file, which was pretty insane. And I didn't even try going for 100%, I just did. I just almost did. I just did like a lot of the stuff I saw, the side quests I accepted and things like that. I did have to look up a guide for one or two things, but that is just because I normally do that nowadays. It's hard for me to play a game without looking up at least a guide once. And Mad Max is a perfect description for that. Seriously, I've looked up so many things, like, where do I find this specific item in this specific area? Just... Love that game, though. It's probably the best movie-based video game ever. Just saying. If you haven't played Mad Max yet, I would highly recommend buying it. Anyway, enough of me blathering on. I'm going to end the video blathering? Is that even how you say that? Enough of me not complaining. Enough of me talking. I'm going to end the video off. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. No, wait, that's Roman Atwood's outro. The clicking part is, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.